Alright. Alright, can we lower the wind thing? And we might need to close because the wind's pretty high today, but can you like lower the blind a little bit? Alright.
Ends up being bright in here.
Yeah, I need it pretty dark. Okay. Let's see. Perfect. All right, everyone's got a practice guide though?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go through these. Usually, I usually have about 1 or 2 problems per question. On problems where there's 2, I usually do 1. You do 1. Some of these problems today, like for these first few, there's only 1, so we'll just kind of work on these together. Just remember, this is what your test looks like. So what I did on the test that you'll get Wednesday, I basically just changed this picture. So it's a very similar wording. You have to do the same style of math, but they have a new picture sitting there. So what you have to do on this picture is you have to give me the percent for the shaded area, the percent. So I'm looking for percents as a decimal and a fraction. Okay, so what I mean by that is what you do is you count how many boxes are shaded. So yours is probably a little bit easier to see. So this is how I do it. There's 10 in the top row, there's 2 here, there's 8 shaded, 4, there's 6, there's 4, there's 8, there's 2, there's 10, and I add all of these up to see how many total are shaded. Okay, in fact, I'm going to do that in my calculator. So I'd go down the row. There is, by the way, there's a total of 100 boxes, if you didn't know. It is 10 by 10. So the fraction here that would represent, I'm going to add up 10 plus 2 plus 8 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus 4 plus 8 plus 2 plus 10, and I get 60. 60 total boxes are shaded. It doesn't look like 60, there is 60 boxes.
64.
60. 60.
64.
60.
I got 64.
I got 60. I can guarantee it's 60.
How many are shaded on the top?
So 10, 2, 8, 4, 6, 6, 4, 8, 2, and 10.
6,
So,
6.
This is 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. It's got to be total. It's got to be a nice point number. 60. So 60 out of 100 are shaded, and then the idea is that that's my fraction, and then if you want to calculate it as a percent, take 60 divided by 100 in your calculator. Can you guys do that for me? 60 divided by 100? What do you get? 0 point something.
So we'll do it.
0.6.
0.6, so that's 60%, because you move the decimal over 2 spots. So this is what I expect to see as well. I expect to see all of that. Does that make sense for the first one? The thing I'm worried about, can you count it correctly? That'll take you the longest.
I don't know.
So that's the part you'll have to figure out. Because if you tell me 64 out of 100, you'll miss a point for getting the wrong number, but as long as you do all the rest of the math right, I'll still give you points for getting that stuff correct. So if you counted it wrong, you said 64 out of 100, you better at least get the percent right and the decimal right. Okay, does everyone understand how I did that?
Yep.
Okay, good, let's move on.
I understand the counting part.
The counting? You're counting up all the shaded? Okay, good. Alright, let's move on. Again, it's shaded area. They even say it in the directions. You have to count the shaded part. Okay. I'll try to get a picture that's pretty obvious. Alright. Number 2. I give you a percent here. What you have to do is tell me the decimal for it. So if you have a percent, here's the trick. So if you have this percent like this, the trick is if you want to change it to a decimal, you go back 2 spots. So what is this number if I move the decimal back 2 spots? Can somebody tell me what it is?
0 point
0.0396.
03.
Yep, you're absolutely right. That's the answer I'm looking for. You move the decimal back 2 spots. That's how you change it to a decimal. The easiest way to do it, if you don't know, you can take this number, 3.96, and divide by 100. And it would tell you also the same.
Wait, why 9.6? Isn't it 6.5?
6.5. Oh, jeez. 6.5. Thanks. 6.5. Thanks. I didn't read that. 6.5. Okay. The other way you can do it, take 3.65 divided by 100. Because remember, percent's out of 100. 100%. That's out of 100. So that would give you the same number. The only problem is some calculators won't do that type of math and tell you this. They just won't do it. It's really weird. Okay. Questions at all about number 2? Okay, that's changing percents into decimals. You have one of those on the test. Again, I just changed the number, that's all I did. Now, if there is, let's say there was no decimal there. Let's say they just said this, 40%. Where's the decimal in 40? Where's the decimal in 40?
In front of the 40.
Well, that's where we're gonna move it to, but where is it right now?
Between, or behind it. yeah.
Fine. And then you're absolutely right. The final answer, you'd have to move it up 2 spots. So your answer will be this in the very end, if you have that.
Yeah.
Okay, so just be careful of that. If you guys need to write that example down, I'd probably recommend it. Okay, we good?
Yep.
Okay, so that's if they don't put a decimal. It's always in the back, and then you move it 2 spots. Or divide by whatever you want to do. Okay? All right. Next one, number 3. Now this is one we haven't seen for a while. I think we took a quiz on this one a long time ago.
Isn't
I
it when you
probably
take
don't
5
know it.
times 4 plus 3?
Yeah, you're gonna have to take 5 times 4 plus 3, change it back. This is a percent, so 5 times the 4, and then you're gonna add 3. So, what is that, 23 over 5? Okay, because this 5 will be on the bottom, it's guaranteed, right? But here's the trick. If you were to type that in your calculator, it wouldn't give you 4%. It'd give you some crazy number on a calculator, like 23 divided by 5. So here's the trick. Multiply the bottom number by 100. You have to make sure you have to put it over 100.
500.
So that's your answer, 23 over 500. That's the shortcut that I told you guys in class. So you, whatever that fraction is, you change it so it's a normal fraction, like improper. It's got a number on the top, number on the bottom. Just make sure you multiply by 100 on the bottom, and you're done. That's the answer I'm looking for. Okay, questions on how to change like a weird decimal into a fraction, correct fraction anyway?
No.
Okay, let's go to number 4. Let's go to number 4 here. Okay, these, we have to rename these into percents. Okay, the trick is, what you want to do is on these, you want to change them into a decimal. So like number 5, it's already a decimal. That's perfect, that's what you want. Number 4 is not. What I need you to do right now, so I'm going to do number 4 for you, because once we change this to a decimal, I can show you the shortcut. Okay, so can somebody on this number 4, can somebody take the top divided by bottom, please?
0.85.
0.85, all right, perfect. So, do you agree that these look like the same decimals now? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so all you have to do now on this is move the decimal back 2 spots, and that will give you the percent. So if I move it back 2 spots, what's my percent?
85.
85%. That's the idea, okay? 2 spots, always 2. On the bottom one, this one's already a decimal, so just move it back 2 spots. So if it's already a decimal, just move it.
46.
There you go. That's how many percent. So it's very easy. On the first one, you'll have to make sure you change it.
Change it, what do you mean? Like,
If it's a fraction,
Oh.
you have to make it a decimal.
Okay.
Then you can just move it.
How do you make a fraction into a decimal again?
Divide. Top divided by 1.
Okay.
Yep. That's how we got the 0.85 on the calculator. 17 divided by 20. Okay, we go to 4 and 5.
I am.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Eric, you good?
Yeah,
Connor, you good?
I'm already working on 7.
Oh, okay, you're already working at it. All right, let's go to number 6. Now, I think these next 3 all go hand in hand. They're all basically the same type of problem. Yeah, they're all the same. I'm going to do one of these. So if you guys like, I'll do one of these for you right now. You can pick, because they're all the same. I just picked 3 of them. 6, 7, or 8.
I don't care because
Can I ask you which one's harder?
They're all the same. Doesn't matter.
Okay, then just do the first one.
First one. Okay, I'm gonna do number 6. All right, so here's how it works. What percent of 82 is 36? Do you guys remember doing this now? Where you change them back to a math problem, back to an equation form? So you multiply by x, because it's percent of a number. Of means multiplying, is an equal sign. And the trick is, divide this number over 36 divided by 82. And that decimal, what do we get?
43.9.
43.
439.
43.9.
Okay, and then, yeah, you move it over, 43.9%.
way, someone was drinking a body armor.
Okay. So, are we good with that? Okay, if the numbers are on the same side, like on this one, where the numbers are on the same side, you just have to multiply. So if the x is on the side with the number, divide the number over. If it's not, now, on this one, we had to change it, we had to move the decimal back a couple spots, because they wanted the percent. On some of these, you don't have to, they don't ask for the percent.
I'm already done for the day.
Okay, your goal today is to get it done with through 8. That's it, you have to get it done through 8. I've already done most of them, you just have to go finish them. I want to see before you leave here that you're done with through 8 today. So you have 20 minutes today to work to finish up these last two plus any of the ones you maybe haven't written down answers. I am going to check it today. I'm going to walk through and I'm going to check that you are done, complete, you don't have any questions on those top 8. Okay? I'm going to give you a little bit of time. I'm going to leave that up on the board. And that way you have a little bit of time to finish your work.
That would.
Yeah. So, red.